Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been so long since I've sat in front of the camera and filmed a video for you guys, and everything you guys saw before this video was all pre-recorded before I went on vacation to Disney for Christmas. And this is the first time I've actually got to sit down and start to film videos again. This one is a very exciting one to come back with. I don't know if you guys already know the big news. I don't know if you guys already follow me on Instagram, or if you guys have saw the post that I put up after it happened, but I am getting married. I am so excited. I can't even believe that it happened in my favorite place in the entire world. I am going to go into the whole entire story time of how it happened and all of that jazz. I did take to Instagram to have you guys ask me a bunch of questions about the engagement and also about me and Zach's relationship. I know that you guys have met him one time here on my channel. We definitely do plan filming more videos together once he gets home, but for right now it's just me answering these questions alone. So the first question is, are you going to have a big or small wedding? Congrats, honey, so happy for you. Thank you for the congratulations. And I really want a big wedding, not necessarily with the amount of people invited, just the elaborateness of the wedding. I have already thought about it, and it's I want 2 dresses, one for actual the wedding, and one for the reception, because I just want them to be different. And I want to do a whole outfit change, because I'm so dramatic like that. It's just something that we'll plan together when he comes home, but in my mind I want a big wedding, so hopefully he's on board. Next question is, congrats, love. How was Zach able to come home from deployment to surprise you? Honestly, this is a great question. I have no idea at all. I just didn't think they could come home from deployment. I just never in a million years thought that that was going to be one of my Christmas presents. Next question is, will you go glam look or natural look for your bridal makeup? I honestly don't know. I don't want my makeup to be the center focus. I want it to, I don't want lashes this big on my wedding day. I don't want any of that. I want something that is really glam, but also so soft and pretty and just kind of makes you look like a better version of yourself. I don't want to look so glam for the hills where I've got blue eyeshadow on, blue glitter. I'm thinking more or less along the lines of natural glam, if that makes sense to you guys. Next question is, did you know it was going to happen? So, okay, Zach, don't be mad if you're watching this, but I kind of figured, after he had surprised me, in Florida, he said that there was a second surprise, so his biggest mistake was telling me that there were, 2 really big surprises. So once I, saw he was, the first surprise, I automatically kind of figured that him proposing to me was going to be, the second, big surprise. Just because he knows it's my favorite place in the whole entire world. My whole family was there, besides my aunt and stuff. But other than that, my whole family was there. So it was it would be the perfect time to propose. So I was just kind of I had an inkling that he was going to do it. I had a feeling he was going to, but I didn't know 100% that if he was going to or not. Next question is, did you freeze your sperm before HRT, and if so, are y'all having kids of your own or adopting? Baby talk is definitely something that is still very sensitive with me, and it probably will always be very sensitive with me. I have issues with that part, of not being able to have kids. I don't even want to talk about it. That can be a totally separate video. But no, I did not do any of that before I started HRT. I started young. I didn't really honestly think about having kids or anything of that sort. I just kind of thought about the here and now. I thought, okay, I just want to start hormones. I just want to start getting my life together. I just want to become the person that I am. So children was definitely not on my mind, but now, I mean, it has been over the past couple of years, and now me and Zach are gonna get married. I know that we both want kids, so we're gonna talk about that after. He has said he does not care how, he doesn't care, but I care. So I hope that answers your question. I don't really like going too into it just because it is such a sensitive topic, and I'll ruin my makeup and I look so good, so I'm not even gonna go into it. Next question is, where did you get engaged and how did you feel when he proposed to you? So I guess that is the good question to end on, because it will kind of lead me into like the story time of this video about how it all happened. So let's first start off by how he surprised me at the airport. So my parents and everybody had told me that we were going to pick up my brother's best friend at the airport. He had come on a couple of previous vacations, so this was like something that wasn't like new or anything. Like, this is something that like has happened multiple times, so I just kind of was like, oh, okay, he must just be coming on vacation. So we got to the airport and we were kind of pulling up to the terminal, and I didn't see him at first, but then I saw someone walking towards the car in like gray sweats, and I knew exactly that it was him. And he got in the car, and he is my witness. I legitimately just looked at him for legitimately probably like 5 minutes. Like, for 5 minutes, I looked at him and said nothing. And then after, when I could finally like grasp that he was sitting there, all I said was hi. Like, I have never responded like that to anything in my life, but I think I've never been surprised like in that degree. Like, I've always been the one to surprise people. And I hadn't seen him at that point for about 2 months. And 2 months is a long time to go with, like, out seeing someone and, like, being used to, like, FaceTiming them and stuff. But, like, actually getting to, like, see them in person and, like, touch them and, like, be, like, right there with them is, like, kind of a shock. And then, like, after it really settled in, when he had already gotten in the car and I kind of accepted the fact, I legitimately cried. Like, I just cried, like, for a little bit until I regained, like, myself. And then we had such a good vacation. You guys, like, I love Disney World. Like, it is my favorite place, like, on planet Earth. And now it's, like, even more special to me now that, like, I got to spend Christmas with him there. And I also got proposed to, like, in Disney. Like, it's crazy. I thought it was going to happen, like, Christmas Day when we were in, like, Magic Kingdom with, like, the castle and everything. It didn't turn out that way, but that's good, because then I kind of wouldn't, like, I would have anticipated it a little bit more if that were the case. So he proposed to me in Epcot, and it happened in, like, the Italy section of Epcot. And I was sitting down, like, outside of this, like, perfume store that's there, if you guys know Disney as well as I do, while my parents were, like, getting, like, gelato or something. And I saw him, like, go up to my mom and was, like, pointing out, like, over, like, there's, like, a bridge kind of like straight across, and then there's like water, and then there was like a gondola, I guess, in the water, and like I saw him like point over there, and then I was like, oh no, it's legitimately happening, like right now, like it's legitimately happening here and now. And I'm like, I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, like, is it happening? Like, am I just like reading too much into this? Because the day previously we were at Hollywood Studios and we had like a brunch or lunch, I guess, like at a buffet with like the characters and stuff, and my mom was like really big on like me and Zach like going and taking pictures with like the characters, and I was like, oh no. I like was anticipating it like every second, not knowing like when or where or if it was gonna happen. So my mom like forcing us to like get up and do it, I was like, oh my god, like it's gonna happen here, like in a buffet. Like, I really hope not. Like, I don't want my proposal to be like in a buffet like with the characters, but honestly I wouldn't care like either way. But like that's definitely not like my ideal spot, like in a buffet with like food just pouring down my face, like not cute. So they were like pointing over by the bridge and stuff like that, and then my mom came up with this like BS excuse, and like I knew at that point like it was like legitimate BS, because she was like, let's go look at like the gondola in the water over there. And I was like, we've literally been here so many times, like literally 20 times, and now you're concerned about the gondola in the water? Like, something is weird. I was like, why do we have to go over there to like see if I can like pry to see if it was happening? So we walk over there or whatever, and like we're looking at the gondola, and I'm just like, okay, like, can we continue on our day now? Like, I don't really understand why we're over here. So like Zach looks at me, grabs my hand, and says, you know I love you, right? I asked him, I was like, so are you breaking up with me like right here? And he's like, no. And then he like got down on one knee and like pulled this beautiful ring. Like, look at this ring. It is so pretty. He pulled this out and like was kneeling on the ground. I was like kind of shook in the aspect of like, I kind of figured it was gonna happen, but like, you know when you think something is gonna happen, but like then it actually does, and it's not like a thought or like a hope anymore, it's like actually reality, and you're like, oh shit, like this is really my life, like this is happening like right in front of me, and I didn't know how to react yet again. Like, and I've never had problems reacting to anything except like on this trip. Like, I had like, I don't know. Remember back to when he surprised me in the car, like I said nothing for like 5 minutes. This one didn't go on as long. I said nothing. And then when I did say something, I said, yeah. And he was like, wait, what? Like, are you serious? Like, did you say yes? Like, do you want to marry me? And I was like, yeah, no, seriously, yeah. So my mom said something to the effect of like, don't put your hand in water, it's gonna turn green. And at that point I was like, okay, wait, is this a joke? Like, I don't know who would joke about like proposing, but like, is this like a joke? And so I was still like not believing it. Like, it wasn't real life. I really didn't believe it. And then like after, when we were kind of alone for 2 seconds, my parents like kind of were like giving us our space for a second. Like, that's when I cried, and I was just like, oh my God, like I get to marry him. Like, I literally found the person who I am going to marry, which I never really thought was going to ever happen. So then we just like went on. We had like a celebratory drink like in Epcot, like in like the Morocco section, and we went on the rest of the trip as an engaged couple. And we got so much love and support from my family, from his family, from legitimately everybody. My friends, like his friends, like we are so supported. So that is like such a good feeling to have. I don't really know like where else this video is going. Like, I just really wanted to let you guys know like the big news. And if you guys want to see like wedding related videos, like I would love to do that. Like, I would love to like take you guys like fully on this journey with me. And I really want like a good videographer to like video like our wedding, so I could like make a YouTube video out of it. Like, dreams. I hope you guys enjoyed this mess of a video. Honestly, I didn't really know where it was going, but I really wanted to sit down and dedicate a full video to this. I didn't want to get lost in translation in a makeup tutorial or something. I wanted to give you guys the full video that this deserved, because, I mean, hello, I'm getting married. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button. I know you guys have not been getting notified every time I've been uploading a video, and a bunch of you guys have been telling me that. So don't forget to press the bell and make sure to be notified for every single upload. If you guys have missed my last video, which I'm 99% sure you did, it will be linked right here. Don't forget to check it out. Stay on the channel, have a couple laughs, learn a couple of makeup techniques, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys. P.S. I'm getting married.